Don't forget to use code KaiGoHigh in the Fortnite and Rocket League item shops. Hey there everyone, it's KaiGoHigh here. Today I'm just making a quick video on two jail builds for Retrieve the Datas that I really like to do. They're a little bit different. One is a little more streamlined, I guess you could say, in mat efficient. Like building mats, stone, in this case, for this mission. Efficient, but the two teams we're going to be using today for the first jail build, we're actually using an Ice King team. His normal commander perk is enemies standing on structures affected by base are snared by 15%. Enemies that damage a structure affected by base are frozen for 4 seconds. Each enemy can be frozen once every 15 seconds. Right now he's air quote bugged, that every time a husk hits the wall, they freeze. Not every 15 seconds. So we should use that to our advantage until they patch it. We use the recycling team perk just to get some base mats back. While we're sitting there AFK, we might as well get some materials back to make the mission even cheaper. And then we're using base Kyle, lofty architecture. Base increases build health by 28%. That's very important. Power modulation. Structures affected by base are healed for 4% of max health every 10 seconds. Also very important. Hot Fixer Hazard increases build repair speed by 10%. This isn't like super important, but it's a little bit of a help to have him on your team, especially like if you're building out of something that takes a long time, like 3rd tier metal. That 10% could save you, them breaking through the wall and you being able to heal it. Mega Base Kyle, which you do not need on the team at all. I just have him on there for other missions that I run, like Ride the Lightnings and stuff to connect to as much as possible. And then Undercover Buzz decreases gadget cooldowns by 20%. That is mainly for slow field. It recharges 20% faster. That's a big help, especially if it's a wall weakening mission. The other team we're going to be using for the second jail build is Power Base Penny. You can use Power Base Kyle, Power Base Nox, as long as their team perk is modulation. It does not matter. The commander perk for power modulation is structures affected by base are healed up for 11% of max health every 10 seconds. We got recycling again. Mega Base Kyle, which you do not need. Lofty Architecture, which you do need. Base Kyle, increased build health by 28%. Hot Fixer Hazard, he's a plus, but he's not a necessity. Gadgeteer, decreased gadget cooldown by 20%, again, for slow field. And then Faster Explosions. This I just have on the team for like 160s if I'm trying to clear out a smasher or all the husks that are around the objective. I'll just pot shot them. It really helps clear him out a lot faster. Some people put Ice King on this team, but his support is only snaring husks by 15% while on structures affected by base. And they're pretty much standing still the entire time, so I don't see a huge benefit to having them slowed by 15%, for one tile, because that's all we're really building. So this is the team for the second jail build. Alright, we're going to be running a 160... 4-person, 4-player, retrieve the data in Twine. It's actually an easy one today. It's just smokescreen, metal corrosion, and what else do we got here? Smokescreen, metal corrosion, and healing death burst. Nothing's going to be dying, so there's no healing death burst. Smokescreen doesn't really matter because we're not shooting anything. And metal corrosion super doesn't matter because it's a lightning storm, so we're going to be using stone to build anyway. Alright, I will catch you when we load into the first one. Alright, so Ray has finally stopped talking. We are at the objective. We cleared out all the husks, and we cleared out all the rocks and trees and stuff that were around it. So, spawns seem to be coming from southeast this time, so they're going to walk either up this hill over to here to the objective, or they're going to walk from up there down here to the objective. So this is how we're going to build it. It's going to be out of stone because it's a lightning storm. If you don't know, lightning deals... nature / lightning deals 200% damage against metal. Water husks deal 200% against stone, and fire husks deal 200% against wood. So this is how we build it. So you got to build a box around the objective. Pretty standard stuff. Then on the side that is closest to the spawns, we're going to build another box with a floor edited. It doesn't matter if you edit it this way or this way, as long as the floor is edited. We're going to upgrade all of it to tier 3. get this tree out of the way. So it's going to be built a little bit different this time. Normally we would build it like, I'll show you after I build it this way. So we need, in the middle of the 2 boxes, 2 of these half triangle walls. Then we're gonna put floors, I'm sorry, all the way, okay. So we're gonna edit this wall into a triangle and then put floors all the way around. Upgraded to 3rd tier, edited for a deterrent. On this particular spawn, we probably didn't even need those walls. We would need this one here, but we don't need, you know, the small floors to deter them from walking around because they can't physically walk around it. Alright, so this is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to put a floor here just so they don't fall in this little crack. But once we get this all upgraded, not updated, we're going to put heals builds attached wall spikes on the outside of the box before we edit it up into a ramp. So I'm just using regular old, they're 130, they don't have to be. As long as they're 77, that's going to unlock the 6 perk. Heals builds attach 4.8% of its max health every 10 seconds. So we're going to put one there, edit this up. And one, we didn't even put a cone over here. One here. We're also going to put one on the inside, but we can't do that yet. Oops. Don't want that. Now let's put that wall back up. So this is a little bit weird. This spawn isn't how it normally looks. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and show you how it normally looks. Typically we have the objective, which is just the box. Then we put a second box on the side that the storm's coming from. Edit the floors. And then you make kind of an Atlas style pyramid all the way around it. Again, there's a wall in the way. So you edit all these up. Excuse me. And then we're going to do that triangle wall, floors around it, and edit the floors. So this is what it should look like. And then we're going to put base on top of the objective here once we shoot the balloon down. So this is what it looks like. Let's hurry up and get over here so we can get the bonus back. We only got 40 seconds or 30 seconds to shoot it down. 37 seconds. So let's go ahead and shoot it down now that it's finished. Gotta upgrade this one. Come on, upgrade. We're not gonna get the bonus this time. Unless I can shoot it down real quick.
The only way we're going to retrieve all of the data is to shoot the balloon down as soon as possible. So bring down that balloon, download that data, and get ready to move.
We got the bonus with 2 seconds left. Alright, so we're gonna put base down. We're gonna drop down inside. And we're gonna put one of those healing wall spikes on the inside. And that's it. We're gonna sit here and wait for them all to drop into the box. I hear a smasher. This happens sometimes. If a smasher spawns, try to kill just the smasher, not everything else.
File successfully retrieved.
I think he was sleeping. Ooh, I almost fell off. I think he was sleeping. That's why the spawn will come up, or maybe he spawned with it. Every once in a blue moon, a smasher spawns right off bat. But once you know you take care of that, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple stuff. They all drop right in here. You can even stand right here. You don't even have to hide in the box. I sit in the box just so I can check the wall health. But look at this guy. He doesn't even know what he's doing. In the box. There we go. You can see most of them just stand there. Because there's not enough room for them to hit the wall. See, the bad thing is sometimes those riot shield, fridge door husks, husky husks, will squish a little one in between them hitting the floor. And then that'll make the smasher spawn or the mini boss spawn or something to that effect. But you're pretty good most of the time. If they spawn, normally with Ice King on there, being that he's freezing with every hit, even a mini boss or a smasher. You saw that one smasher just got frozen instantly and was stuck there. So the same thing happens. Well, the mini boss doesn't get frozen, but you can slow field them, and then they're pretty easy to deal with for the most part. You don't have to kill them. You can just let the time run out. We're gonna go ahead and slow field them, even though we don't really need to. It's just charged up. And then I'll let the rest of the mission run so you can see how smooth it goes. Alright, and you can see we're wrapping up here on the last file. It was pretty boring and straightforward. I just sat here the whole time and threw slow field twice just so the wall could heal all the way back up. But this is probably the more reliable of the two. Well, I don't want to say more reliable than the other Jibble, because they're both viable options. But this one's a little more AFK for the most part. Other than those riot husks hitting on the wall, that's what got it so low. But normally it doesn't move past, you know, one brick to repair. So let's go ahead and go to the second jail build. Alright, so we got our 5x reperk. I've already done this mission a couple times, so the bonus rewards, you know, you don't get a whole lot from it. But, you know, that was an easy win, especially if you need the weekly 160 mission alerts quest. If you wait for the bonus, or if you build it and shoot it down before the bonus expires, you get that mission alert every time. So we only need one more for the supercharger. So let's go ahead and do the same mission. We'll do it with power-based penny this time, and take a look at how it does. It's a different build. I actually do this build more than the Ice King build just because it saves a little bit on mats. But we will go ahead and run that one now. Okay. Catch you when we load in. Okay, so again, Ray has finally stopped talking. We're loaded in. It's still the same lightning storm, so we're going to use stone to build. And this one, we're going to make a box around it. You need to pay attention to which direction the storms, the spawns are. So it looks like they're coming from the southeast, the southwest, and the northwest. So it's kind of almost a little bit more than 180-degree split on which direction they're coming. So this might not go as planned. The Ice King build, like I said before, is a little more stable. It's more versatile as far as like if they come from different directions. A lot of times they'll ignore the small barrier walls and then walk straight into the box. This one is mostly the same, but every once in a while stuff kind of goes wrong. So we're going to put it on the west side just because we have northwest and southwest, and hope that the ones on the east kind of come around. If they don't, then we will lure them with decoy, hopefully, and everything should be fine. Okay, so it's a box on that side. Some people make it with the wall straight down, which I do sometimes as well, but being that it's kind of split and they're coming from this direction, I want them to be able to walk under this wall. Now, only a certain number of husks can beat on this main objective wall at the same time, so the other ones will hit the floor and the ceiling, or not the ceiling, but the floor and these two walls. So we want to make sure everything's upgraded all the way. So once we have our little box here, you're going to do the same thing we did in the last one. Make your little half bottom triangle wall, and then floors all the way around, and then that wall again. And then we're going to edit the floors, into a little barrier. Okay, and we're going to upgrade all of this to 3rd tier. And then while we're sitting here, I actually put my base up. I actually put my base up here on this top wall, if I can get up there. Rather than straight on top of the objective. You can put it straight on top of the objective, but I just put it here so it starts gathering mats beforehand. And we are finished. I'm just going to make a little door on the side so I can get in and out and check on things and possibly lure them. And then on this main objective wall here, we're going to want to put a sound wall. Now the sound walls I use are pretty simple. they're just one reload, all durability, and then heals builds attached. You only need to legendary at the heals builds attached. I started doing all of them, and then I decided to wait and see if, you know, I actually needed to waste a legendary perk on it, and you don't. So you only need to do that. So that's one there. And then the only other thing that you might want to add, how are you still not dead? Oh, smoke screen. So the only other thing you might want to add on the inside is a 130, not heals builds attached, but increased building health. So it's got no investment in any other perks. They're just standard however they came. I don't care about it. All I care about is the increased build health. Okay, so we're going to shoot the balloon down now.
The only way we're
And
going
again,
to
this is
retrieve
the
all
power-based
the
penny
data is
team.
to shoot the balloon down as soon as possible.
Let's shoot it down.
So bring down that balloon,
Put the roof,
download that
and
data,
then we're going to
get ready
put
to move.
that increased building health trap on the wall. So that's
The balloon has
two
landed.
traps. The sound wall
Defend that
and the
data.
heals builds attached. So we're going to watch the map and make sure these ones from the southeast walk around and go into the box. It looks like they are so far. They're kind of getting stopped by that triangle on the side. But it seems like they're going around. So this one's not quite as AFK as the Ice King one. You have to throw slow field sometimes, especially if it's wall weakening. You want to run it with a base Kyle and a power base Penny or power base Nox. But we'll just throw slow field pretty much every time it charges up. Every time the cooldown's finished. And that's it. So I'll let it play through until the end just so you can see that it works flawlessly. Alright, and you can see the mission's finishing up here, and we are looking good. Walls haven't broke or anything. I jumped there to get my base mats. So all in all, this one cost us, after recycling gave us the mats back, about 630, 624, whatever, mats.
Amazing.
So that's pretty
job, Commander.
cheap
So,
and efficient.
Good job.
But that about
The data
wraps
you
this one
collected
up.
will help us
You know, the
locate
two
survivors and
jails
weak points
I
in the
used the
storm.
most. I demonstrated for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one, Commanders.